Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Tariq, hey.
Fuck the police! Fuck the police! Fuck the police!
I mean,
fuck the police!
I mean, that's exactly what happens. Boy, hey, Bulgaria is just very lucky he was dealing with the Japanese, SAT.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, their measly bullets couldn't pierce his cocytus like hide, his carapace. Fucking
right.
So
right. Good thing he wasn't in America.
Yeah, where they have armor-piercing rounds and fucking tanks and shit.
And they sent more than 12 police officers.
I mean, there was I think there were like 15, 20 guys there at the beginning.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember it was 12 or something. Okay.
But, man, boy. Boy.
Man, boy, so once again, I am still confused on the nature of the police officer character until I realized, oh, he was a bad guy. This is, okay.
Yeah, he's not helping us out.
Boy, yeah, I thought he was supposed to be a morally gray character who come to realize that maybe there's corruption within the force, but nope. Oh, I guess not. Guess he was down with murdering a 14-year-old schoolgirl.
Yeah,
you know?
he would have killed her.
Right.
The only good Kaijin is a dead Kaijin to him.
Right. Apparently, that was his character the entire time.
Yeah, what an arc to take him. So it's funny that we talk about the police being absolute fucking irredeemable fuckheads and assholes. It's funny,
right? Yeah, it's fiction, right?
Yeah,
right. Right. It's stuff you don't see in everyday life, you know. Right. That's why Kamen Rider is a science fiction story, you know. Right. It's wild, crazy stuff that would never happen in real life. You know?
Fuck the police, right? Hey, I'm just gonna send you a picture of So, I do work for clients for election things.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I have clients too.
Yeah. Right. So I get emails. I have to coordinate with them and do the thing, and they go, okay, hey, it's.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Can you, they have to send me information, right?
Okay.
And when they send that information, there's a way that you're supposed to do it. Hey, send me an email.
Right, professional work email.
Yeah, send me an email, and they go, hey, maybe, hey, we gotta send you this document, right? And one of the things, core things that you would want to do with that document would be, some examples of those documents would be like, hey, here's our voter list. Here's a spreadsheet of all of our voters. Here's
right. Here's their name.
Here are the names of the people that are going to be on the ballot. Blah blah blah. One of those people, I won't dox us, but let's say the local Department of Corrections fraternity of police is a client of ours, and they've requested an election. I'm going to send a screenshot of the email I received at apparently 11:43 this morning. Here it is. Don't worry. That's fine. Well, that's fine. I've already censored everything that needs to be censored.
Okay.
That is a copy of the email I received at 11:26 a.m. Now, do you notice anything strange about how this information is being conveyed?
Was this sent from an iPhone?
Well, it says Outlook for Android, but look at what's the entire content of the email.
Yep, those are people's names.
Yeah, that's a picture of a computer screen of a document. They didn't send me the document.
Oh wait, was that how they sent it to you?
That is how they sent it to me. That is the whole document. They sent me, rather than send me a copy of the document or a PDF.
They took a picture.
They took a picture of their screen on their desk on their phone and sent me that picture.
Boy, did they have commands open? Why do they have
with no other no context? No like there's no other.
Was there a title?
It just says it's just. Ooh, that you should censor. But
okay, yeah.
But it just says photo from blank, you know, and it's like, that's fucking insane. And it's just a fucking. There's nothing. There's no. This is our nominee sheet. This is no like. These are the people for nomination. Like, it's just I might as well have gotten a fucking dick pic. It's just a picture. This is the most fucked up like example of police incompetence I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot just by working for different organizations.
I think they have commands open. What the fuck do they do? Why do they have? Do they know what they have with commands open? They're like, oh, what the fuck is this matrix screen? Oh,
I don't know. I don't know.
Did I? Is this how I get to the dark web?
Well, they're the Department of Corrections, so they just are prison guards. So at least they're not having to like chase down criminals and like keep them, but like solve crimes. But they're like fucking still the ones keeping people behind bars. And it's like, I don't think.
So was this person trying to show you like the list, or were they trying to send you a document?
I think they were trying to show me the list of nominees, but they just sent me a picture of their fucking screen with the nominees. With the document open,
instead of sending you,
they could have sent me a Word document. They could have sent me a PDF, but they took a picture of their screen.
Or they could have just literally copy from vacancy position and down, like.
But they could have just they could have. But they could have sent. There's any number of ways this email could have been sent. Yeah. This information could have been conveyed, and they took a picture of their screen with the fucking document open. That's insane. I thought it was bad.
At least they had the decency to like take a picture of the whole document, right?
I guess.
Would you have been more offended if they only took like a picture of like from the vacancy position and that's it, right? Like only from that area, you know. But at least they took they wanted to make sure they wanted to get the message, so you took a picture of the whole document. You know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not I don't know that I could not be insulted either way. This is the same group that when I asked for again the voter list, talking about that. Instead of sending me a like Excel spreadsheet, they sent me a PDF.
Did they think it was the same thing?
I don't understand. I don't understand how these people work. The police are fundamentally problematic. Mm-hmm. But this is a new level of like, you don't expect this problem to be the reason. God damn, fuck the police.
This is like if you were to send me... Hey, behind the scenes, so hey, look, me and Tariq record remotely, right? Obviously, right? We're not meeting every single fucking week to record this within a fucking house or a studio or something. We record this remotely, and every week, after we're done recording, Tariq sends me the audio, right? This is just like if you were to send me, like,
a picture
you reopen up the audio, right? But you record the video of the audio, and then you send me that video.
Yeah, oh my god, that'd be a... Fuck.
Don't do that. Actually, please don't do that. I would actually make my life fucking hell if you do that.
That'd be fucking hilarious, though. Why would I? That would. Okay. Do you understand that it would require me to basically waste 2 hours of my life? One, recording it the first time, and then the second time recording it with my phone as my phone just stares at the recording, and I just sit there like a fucking insane person. Like, if I did that, right? Could you imagine that like we finish recording, right? Yeah. And then I go, okay, Molly, let's go back to watching stuff. Let's go back to watching Doctor Who, right? And then she pulls up Doctor Who, and I just sit there with my phone, like, staring at my fucking computer screen as the recording of my voice, which is just my half of the conversation, goes off, and she goes, what the fuck is that? And I just stare at this TV like, everything is going perfectly. This is how things are supposed to be. I ignore I don't hear anything wrong. What are you talking about? This is how things are. She would rightfully think that I was fucking insane. She would have every right to call.
Like, it doesn't have that. She'll only be only hearing your half of the conversation.
She would have every right, if I reacted like that, to call an ambulance and be like, you need to get help.
Hey, you know who else needs help this episode? Oliver Johnson, it turns out.
Yeah. Oliver Johnson and
turns out, hey,
Nick Johnson.
Don't hide stuff in kids' mouths, you know, right?
Boy,
hey, look. When you ask a kid to hide something, the first place you always inspect is a kid's mouth, right? Because a kid will put anything down their mouth, you know. They don't care.
Also,
right?
I mean,
Rocks,
boy,
Lego,
that was a really bold choice, also, because it's like, I understand Nick has this thing about, I want to be a kaijin. Sure, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But ignoring the fact that, like, there's a surgery involved in the process, boiling it down, it's basically put a rock in your tummy, right?
Oh, is he playing with shocker figures?
Yes, he's playing with a shocker figure. We'll get to that. Okay? But the fundamental, like, crux of the surgery is put a rock in your tummy. What happens if he swallows the Kingstone? Does he become fucking Shadow Moon now? What happens then?
You think Oliver was like, oh boy, hey look, I'm gonna put this rock in your mouth, and as tempting as it may be,
don't swallow it. Just fucking don't swallow this. I promise, like, you can have some candy later. Put this rock that was inside of another man's stomach.
Yeah, don't worry, he cleaned it. I'm sure he cleaned it.
Yeah, over the years. I'm just saying, right? Like, okay. So Donami and fucking Bilgeni are roughing, like, I guess, for whatever reason, he felt like he had to wait until he won the election to come and chase him down. I don't really understand that. But he and Bilgeni rough up Oliver Johnson. And yes, okay, cool. We now know that Nick is Oliver Johnson's son.
Yeah, fucking big shot.
In Oliver Johnson, in all of his fucking brilliant wisdom, thought, the only safe place I can hide this is in my son's mouth.
At the last minute, like he had no point when it, like, what, how long was it, 30 years now, right? Because was this, like, what, 2003, right? Or something, right? It's after he gets elected, like when did the last thing, he was, like, thinking, damn, where do I put this rock? Do I get a safe? Do I hide it in the mountains?
I have that secret compartment where my grave will be. Like,
right? Where should I hide this rock? You know, right? And then
this incredibly important plot device rock.
Right? Do you think the day he finally thought, oh wait, I got the perfect location, and then fucking Donami
kicked down the door and he just grabbed his son and like slammed his mouth open?
You know, or don't say anything, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy how like
keep that fucking mouth shut. Also,
right? Like, these are things that people have been murdered for, and he thought, like, for the last 50 years, like, damn, I should put this somewhere. Should I send this back home to America?
This is like the... Oh, right? Fuck, that would be a fucking brilliant idea. Also, this is like if... This is like the worst drug, like, smuggling I've ever seen. Like, put it in... Like, hey Morty, shove this fucking... Like, they could have put it... Alright, not to be weird, could have put it in his kid's pants. Could have put it in his kid's underwear. Because if you're first getting a kid and you start padding up his crotch, you're a pervert. You're a pedophile, okay? Yeah. That's a great way to protect it and go, what, you're gonna fucking, you're gonna take off my kid's pants?
You might serve a racist, but he'll never work with a pedophile.
Yeah, you're gonna molest my child to fucking get that rock? Checkmate, Donami. Fuck, right? He could have hit it, he could, I assume that at this point, Nick isn't, like, he looks like he's probably, like, 3 years old, something like that. He might still be he might still be in diapers, maybe, but, like, could have, like, at this point, just hide it in shit. Like, fuck. I don't know. Literal shit.
We don't see the wife character. The character I assume is the wife, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Why didn't they just give it to her?
Yeah.
She's not here, like, hey, why not tell her, hey, take this rock and run. Run, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, right? They put such great value and importance on the rock, because this rock is of great importance, right?
Right.
But he's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it in my kid's mouth. They'll never check there, you know,
yeah.
right? And Bilgeni's gonna spend, like, the next 2 hours looking for... breaking apart this church, looking for, but he'll never check.
Yeah, they'll never check his mouth. So long as everything will be fine. So long as my 3-year-old son.
As long as they don't force my son to speak, and he only responds in nod, and they ignored the weird lump in his mouth. Yeah. You know, right?
There's so many other places he could have, like. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking insane choice to make.
This is such a bad. I've never seen such a fucking plan. At least in at least in Breaking Bad, Walter White knew where to fucking hit the drugs, you know?
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Anyway, Nick watches his dad get murdered in front of him. Cool. I mean, welcome to the Black experience, kid. That's how it is, I guess. Because what is Kamen Rider Black Sun if not constantly trying to beat you down with the lesson of minorities, gotta hate them, right? Like,
and look, Japan needs to experience. They need to know what racism is like, you know, right?
Yeah. If only, man.
They don't have that. They don't have that in their country where 99. I'm gonna assume at least like, boy. Let's see how much. Hey, I'm gonna Google it. How much of Japan is actually Japanese?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Anyway, also Nick doesn't like barely cries. I've never seen a child be. This is. I'll be honest. The biggest thing about this is not that like Nick doesn't like open his like that Nick is holding a rock.
Japan is 98.5 of the population.
Yeah,
is
that seems about right. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's either like 99 or something.
But it's not the fact that it's not just the fact that he doesn't like he's holding a fucking thing in his mouth, but he also just is the quietest fucking 3-year-old and just doesn't say anything, just cries silently as he looks at his father's, like, collapsed body on a bench. What? I've never seen a child act like that. Ever. Oh, anyway, also, he's playing with a shocker figure. The timeline's all fucked up. This is all fucked up.
Right? The worst part is he's watching his dad get beaten up in that background while he's playing with his fucking, while he's playing with the shocker figure. Like, his dad's like, alright, whatever you do, don't emote. Don't let them know I put the rock in your mouth.
Yeah, just play with your play with your action figures in the corner, and they'll never.
You're fine. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's very important. You don't let them know I'm gonna put this rock in your mouth when they come for it.
He didn't even say like go hide in the crawl space. You know, get somewhere small where only you can go.
Go run, just run, get away from me. You know, right?
Go play in the park. Dad will come pick you up later.
This is such a fucking crazy opening bit. Like if they had like this opening bit where like Nick was hiding watching his dad get murdered, this would be a way more impactful scene, right? But the fact he's just sitting there watching his dad get murdered, right? You know? And we're like not emoting about it.
It's such a weird way of explaining, like the whole point is it's putting an end like in terms of like story structure, right? The point of this scene is, I believe, to put an end to, like, answer the question of what happened to Oliver Johnson. It also adds in how Donami got the other Kingstone, and like it also adds context to Nick's involvement with the whole conflict and like puts more backstory to him as a character. Great. Nobody else could have like thought of a better way to structure that point in the story than have kids swallow rock. It's so weird. Like, Black Sun, as a miniseries, does some things right. This is not one of them. This is just weird.
Yeah, no, this is such an insane opening weird scene. I thought the opening scene of seeing Donami get elected was good. It's like, alright, cool. We show his rise to power, you know, right? Look, nepotism, you know, right? He's from a long line of politicians, you know, right? Nothing could go bad, you know. Look, if his grandfather was prime minister, he'll be prime minister, you know, right? Right, look, if my uncle was president and my grandfather what is
it's like the Kennedys.
Yeah, I was trying to do Bush. I was trying to figure what was
that was his dad.
Oh, was it dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, between Bush and between Bush Senior and Bush Junior. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right. It's insane. It's just like this opening bit is just so fucking weird.
Yeah, and it's funny to make this much of a complaint, and then the next scene is a fucking whale man swimming in a full suit again, carrying a piss rock to go drip piss all over.
Boy, I was vividly confused on what was going on here. You know, right? It's like you just lather him with like fucking olive oil.
I would assume
gotta get this bug like fresh.
Yeah,
you know,
nice and
right?
we gotta listen. Nobody wants when you're grilling shrimp. You want to coat that in a nice, good garlic sauce. Okay, you want to get that real like tasty. Okay.
Also, that suit dried up real quickly.
Yeah,
you know, right?
I mean, maybe it never got wet at all. It was made of fabric to fucking reject water. Oh no, it did get wet. I am looking at it again. It got wet for a while, and then it gets unwet.
Yeah, that suit dries out very fast.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But yeah. Here's the piss. Like, I guess it's some kind of like conch. But it's just never explained as to why it's important or why.
I was vividly confused on what he was pouring. I thought this was bug juice, right?
Yeah.
I thought this was the cream. Then I realized, wait a minute, this is yellow. That's not the right color for the Creation King, right? Right. We see what the Creation King looks like, you know, right?
Yeah. I would assume that it's like some kind of like. Okay. Again, this is what's so weird about this, though. So. They take it as, like... So, at the end of last episode, they had Kujira swim down with Kotaro for him to heal him. Even though Nomi was there the entire time, and they had him... At least, they had Kotaro conscious long enough to get him a wheelchair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nomi has been doing all of these experiments. He didn't once think, maybe we should pour the Creation King juice on him to, like, help him heal? No, we have to go with the alternative whale medicine of find a magic conch and crack it open and piss it, like, let it piss all over you. Let the magical healing properties of this fucking conch piss, like, help you.
Look! You want some of that goop? You know, get him some of that goop. You know, right?
I'm just saying, this is a fucking like.
Hey, maybe Gwyneth Paltrow was right. You know, right?
I'm just saying, if of all the fucking of all the people in their little group that would be the one to go, I've got a solution to help heal him. The whale with the underground man cave, and a access to conch juice. Is not the person that I would have fucking trusted with help heal our hero.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, it's really fucking weird how Kujira it's like, oh yeah, only he can get Kotaro back on running, you know.
Yeah.
Not that guy that's a scientist, you know. What does he gotta know, right? Maybe at some point you gotta think, maybe alternative medicine is correct, you know, right? Maybe science will fail you.
It's all about a homeopathic approach to standard medicine and problems. Like a fucking goddamn amputated leg and being knocked unconscious by your childhood friend.
Right?
God.
Yeah. And then we cut it back. Oh yeah, we finally find out who the mysterious old man is, you know, right?
Yeah, or at least
But I'm really amazed that the nurse is just here the entire time listening to this, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, she gotta think all this stuff is insane,
yeah,
right?
This is, I mean, this is like, I mean, maybe they know that he's, I mean, because I would assume, here's the thing, here's what I'm trying to figure out. So this seems to be a hospital.
Yeah.
But is it like a hospital, like an old people, like nursing home?
Like
hospital?
A retirement home?
Or is this like the, like, nursing, like, section of, like, a prison? Because there's a lot of, like, bars on the windows.
Bars? Right, look,
so,
that's how you're gonna keep the old people from getting out.
I'm just saying.
You know how much energy they have.
I don't know who's trying to either break out or break into this old people's house, like home, but it feels more like it's a prison because realistically, Donami and his predecessor, his grandfather, would have probably put everyone, I would think. Because, fuck, I mean, it's not like Kotaro and Nobuhiko put their dads up into a fucking home. They don't have any money. But you would think that they would, like, keep tabs on everyone associated with the project. So, were their dads, like, arrested at some point and put into the home? How is, like, here, I'll add another question. I'll go look at the fucking... This one I'll Google. Does Japan have free elder care? I doubt it. Japan's LTCI. Okay, oh boy. Okay, hold on. Here it is.
There's about to go down the.
There is a website called elderguru.com.
Okay, I don't like the name of that site already.
It's something called Japanese Seniors: How the Country Cares for Them.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. They do not. It does not look like. It does not look like they have like a fucking prison camps for old people. It just seems like they have. There's insurance that you can get where workers come to you. So right. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking at here. I'm thinking he's in an old people prison or a prison that has, and this is the old people ward of the prison, because that's the only thing that really makes sense to me.
Right. It's like it's like look, this is where you got to put all the SS officer, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's really amazing. I feel that they're allowing visitors like, hey, no. He's not. We can't let him get secrets. He's old and senile, right?
Yeah. Don't listen to the old man.
Right. Yeah. Then we found out the big secret that, hey, the kaijus are government made.
Yeah, this woman is just standing there. Like, the only way that it makes sense for her to be there is that she's...
It's like she knows about this, knows who he is.
Yeah, knows his significance, and is just like, listen, we are sworn to secrecy because we're part of the government.
It's I just think it's so funny how the nurse is just there the entire time. Then the only thing she says is, "All right, that's enough for today."
I think he needs nap time. All right, Mr. Akizuki, time for you to take your meds and go sleepy bye.
It's just like it was just like it was just only Bilgeria and Aoi talking to him, and this scene would be way more impactful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying the scene isn't impactful, but the presence of the nurse is just really funny. The fact that she's just there to hold the voice box.
Yeah, the voice box. Yeah.
Right, and I feel like he could have just do it himself. We saw him move his arms earlier, like the first when he was playing with the rocks.
Yeah.
It's not like right.
I also like so. Again, it feels like they were trying to imply that he had like gone crazy by him like just slapping the rocks together, like that he's going into dementia.
Yeah.
But it's like he's regaling us with this whole detailed story of stuff that happened the day that the Creation King was made, and it's just like, okay, so he was fine this whole time. Okay. That's weird. Alright, so why were you playing with the rocks, old man?
We find out the dark secret of the Kaijin, and it turns out Japan might have experiment on prisoner of war during World War II,
right? Oopsie! I
never would have seen
I don't even
coming,
know, I mean, I don't even think it was prisoners of war. I think that might have been their own soul, maybe these are fucking...
No, they said it, because they said it earlier. Oh, is that the prisoner of war?
Oh, wait, let me see, I'm going back.
It's like when they encounter him again, it's like, oh, that's the prisoner of war? Are you the prisoner of war, right?
Were you... Okay, hold on, you mean when the Creation King shows up, hold on. Let me look at it. What did they say? Did they actually call him a prisoner of war? Are you the man we saw a while ago? I don't see... I mean, unless you're looking at different subtitles, I don't see him as...
I don't... it's at for me, it's at
like 9?
No, it's like at 8:58, right? When they first see the Creation King guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, he says, "Are you the prisoner of war?"
Oh, no, I see, "Are you the man we saw a while ago?" Hold on. Let me... I'm doing the Japanese language test. Give me a sec.
Let me take you a screenshot of what my subtitle says, because I'm pretty sure we're both using the actual official Amazon.com.
I mean,
because you can watch the show officially on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah,
subtitles.
It's okay. It says, they literally say, "Are you like Kimi wa saki no otoko da?" Yeah, that's wrong. That is not what that's literally not what they say. Because they just say, like, are you the person from earlier? Like, that's basically what they're saying in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
Oh, it's weird that they fucking went with that, I guess, as the translation. Again, hey, this is why it's important to have good translators that fucking stick with consistency.
Right?
This is
or do you think they changed the subtitles once they realized what they were phrasing? Like, wait, we don't want to imply that Japan did anything bad during World War II, right? Especially not in, like, any province of China, you know, during World War II, you know, right?
We wouldn't commit any kind of heinous R-word atrocity to anybody, okay?
Right? But yeah, hey, Creation King kills all the scientists.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal when they see, like, the fucking just a dude fly, like half of a dude just fly across.
I missed it the first time. I didn't realize his body was it was thrown from his body from in half, right? I thought it was his body. Then I was like, oh wait, no, he just threw this guy's body in half. He just ripped it in half and threw it, you know?
And also, like, hey, kudos to the Creation King, like, just honestly, before he turned into a fat sack of shit, looked pretty cool as a design. But it's he made a mess out of these people. God damn. Yeah. They're fucking dead as shit.
He stopped with these two, you know, right? He was like, hey, I killed enough people, you know, right? I worked out my emotions.
Yeah, I'm okay now. I'm okay with being a giant bug man now. I'll let you live.
Yeah, I'll let you two live. Just you two only, you know, right? Everyone
Tell my story. Warn your friends.
Right? Yeah. And then we find out the big secret and everything how Kotaro and Nobuhiko were the children of him.
And we had to, like, fucking
look, I'm pretty sure they had did they not have anesthetic back then?
I don't know why they had to keep the kids awake. That seems really stupid. And also, it's just like
let's see, 1846. Oh, okay. They definitely had. They just chose not to do it. Maybe it's the cry of the children that accelerate the rock.
You have to be able to still feel pain in order to fucking have that shit.
Get the rock react to you, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
But yeah, fucking. It's like, okay, we only got the Creation King because it happened to coincide with an eclipse and a fucking locust swarm. Okay, sure, I guess, and that's why we had to do it to the kids in the middle of the eclipse again. It's like, I guess I don't really understand that logic, but sure.
I mean, I can get the eclipse, you know. That's because eclipses are natural phenomenon that happens, but a locust, boy.
It's like,
hey, look, you better hope that the pharaoh is making sure that there's extra crop this year for that to happen, you know, right? Like a locust swarm is like the most fucking thing you cannot control to happen, you know, right? At least I can look up when hey, let's quickly do that.
Also, couldn't they? I mean, just feels like something that they could have just done by just breeding a bunch of locusts.
Hey. April 8th, 2024 is the next solar eclipse.
Cool. So we just have to breed a bunch of locusts by April 8th of next year, and then launch a bunch of fucking locusts out.
Right? There you go. And then we will have the Creation King. Yeah. Absolutely insane plan.
Yeah.
That he was explaining.
But yeah, and also in all of their infinite wisdom, they thought, well, hey, these two kids, they're the best of friends at 8 years old. Nothing could possibly happen to them to make them want to fight against each other. I don't know. Once
childhood friends, you know, nothing will ever come between both of them.
Yeah,
you know,
friends
right?
to the end. No, okay.
Right, look, one of them has a copy of Golden Sun and will share it with the other one, you know, right?
Oh. Why'd you have to remind me?
That's a thing that just stuck in the back half of my mind now.
I'll never know how the game ends. I'll never know.
Good thing Bulgaria can drive with one arm, you know, right?
I can't play.
Boy, what do you think Aoi's plan was after visiting?
How did she get here in the first place without him?
Right? I assume she had to take the bus, you know?
Yeah, I mean, probably, but, like, what a fucking insane, like...
Right, it's really fortunate that Bilgenia was here afterwards to take her home, you know, right?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, good, right? Or she would have taken the bus again.
I mean, she would have taken the bus and walked, like, the 3 miles that she would have had to go, I guess, and...
Oh, yeah, to get to the bus again. She had to take the bus to a bus, and then walk 3 miles to get to the bus that's stuck in the middle of the abandoned field.
You know, the daily 2 p.m. old people prison bus. Like, again, I'm only believing that this is a fucking prison that has, like, that keeps, like, wanted government, like, criminals, like, that are now old and dying. That's the only way that this makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because, again, it's not like Bilgenia... Also, Bilgenia's like, oh, I've strayed so far from the path. I should have been better. It's like, dude, I don't know what to tell you at this point. You're getting your ass kicked left and right. You're making big mistakes.
You're anything. Now, look, take wherever you can, you know, right? Look, just admit you're wrong, you know, and then, right?
Yeah.
And there you go. Look. At least you admit you're wrong. Hey, look, that's the first. That's like the first thing to right, of self-realization. You know, admit when you're wrong.
Admit when you're wrong. Admit when your life has been a waste.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I was like, I'm gonna expose everything to the UN. You know,
yeah,
right?
I'll take this straight to the United Nations, and they'll do something about this. Said the president of Ukraine for the last almost year. Like, we're literally coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the start of the Ukrainian-Russian war, and it's like, I'll go to the UN and they'll stop you, and the UN goes, boy, that sure looks bad. Here's some guns, and it's like, no, I want help. Yeah, so you want planes, right? No, if you could just, like actually tell him to stop, so you want to have some tanks, right? No, please make Vladimir Putin go away, he's bothering my people. Okay, so what you're saying is you want guns, tanks, and planes, right? God fucking damn it, UN, please let me, like, don't let my people die. Like, that's...
Well, look, the war will help you out by giving you guns to protect
to go
yourself,
do it yourself.
Right.
Like, it's the it's so fucked up. It's like, oh man, they're really shafting. Like, you thought they were gonna do something for fucking Kaijin people? Oh, hell no. I don't give a shit about the Kaijin.
Hey, look, man, you think I, being a teenage, right, would know how the social media will work, you know? Right? This is gonna be a big issue for, like, a week, maybe?
Yeah.
And then everyone's gonna forget about it.
What's crazy is when we can talk about it more when we get to the actual scene of her sharing it, but, like, the way that she shares it is so confusing to me. Like, I don't know if she's actually...
No, I was really confused how all this stuff is
happening. Like, I can't tell if she's actually doing it, like you said, of, like, oh, it's, she's, like, streaming this online, or it's the official UN Twitch stream right now? Question mark?
Do you think she's on her fucking no. What's that? What was that? Not Instagram Live.
Oh yeah, she's on Instagram. She started Instagram Live. It's just like, hey, talking to my fans.
What was that thing that Mark
fighting against war crimes
to spoil Endgame? What was that website? ParaScope.
Oh fuck yeah, ParaScope. Oh right, yeah. Man, what happened? Wasn't that a Twitter property?
Was that what that was?
I'm pretty sure it was, because you could make periscopes or whatever on Twitter. I think it was.
The service was discontinued in March 31st, 2021. Okay, never mind.
Right, but
she cannot periscope.
Right, but was Periscope a Twitter, like...
Yeah, it was.
Okay, cool. So, yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what it was, but... Jesus.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, hey,
anyway, hey.
Donami's
been called in for a visit. Oh, there's been a bit of a regime change, sir.
Mm-hmm. Look! We elected a new head. You know? Did you not see the photo we sent you of the dog?
Here's our nominee. We sent a picture. We sent a listen. Fuck! You got me thinking about it again. It's like if you said, hey, this is the new leader of our party. Here's a picture of a voting booth. It's like, what? Don't worry, the election was secure. What? How does that work? What are you talking about? Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Nobuhiko said, hey, look, I'm no longer be second rate, you know, right?
Yeah, hey, I'm the king. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, look, I am the literal king now because I am the creation king now. Hey, fuck your guards, you know. Boy, hey, man, those guys got taken out real fast,
they got fucked up.
Man, you think these guys was just gonna be there? It's like, oh, man, like, you think you were confused on why there were a pterodactyl woman approaching them? I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, no. It's also like, they just start flying, like, body parts start flying. I don't even,
oh, no, it's funny.
I don't even think that does a shot even go off?
What they're trying to do with this
they do, okay, they do fire off some shots. I was gonna say they don't even fire off a shot. They just fucking, like die quickly.
The direction of this episode, how it's done. Like, I understand what they were trying to do for the scene, but the problem is they just start throwing body parts. Like it was like a stupid comedy.
Yeah, and then there's a point where a dude gets dragged, like, across the floor, like, you know, monster style. But it's like, yes, pterodactyls, known for dragging people across the floor.
Right, like, there's many ways for you to do horror and like to show a monster. And one of the best ways to show how dangerous something is, don't show it.
Yeah.
Right? Just don't show it. Just have her walk out of frame and just start having a bunch of extras on the side start screaming. You know, and that's it. And then have her walk back in. Right? You can show some gunfire, right? Just don't show anything else. But this scene is like I said, the direction of this episode is just so fucking jarring. Wow, how the events of this episode were.
And again, it's one of those things of like, if you look at it for the narrative intent, right? It's like, I see why this scene is necessary. I see what they needed to convey with this scene. I just don't understand how they fucking, like, the way that they thought this was a good idea. Like, that this is...
It's also real funny how the legs just show up as well. I'm rewatching this scene again.
Yeah.
So Bishop does like a hop or something.
Yeah, she jumps over, like, you see her jump across, like, the door. Like, you see her...
And then just two legs fall. I was like, okay. This, like, the way that this leg position, like, the body has...
two legs just fold down. It is very curious as to what the fuck the plan... Like, what happened to that man?
What happened? Yeah, right? It's, like, so weird. But yeah, nobody goes, hey, look, you're a little bitch, you know, right?
Yeah.
Your grandfather would, like, would have looked me in the eyes.
Yeah, when I killed him.
You can't even look at me properly, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Donami runs away.
Like a scared little boy. Yeah.
And then Bishop has the hots for him.
Yeah.
I guess
Bishop. I mean, right. So here's the thing. So we know that. I mean, we're already dealing with like, fucking, like, we already know that we're dealing with, fucking old people. Like, they're actually a lot older than we think. Like, Nobuhiko is... He looks young, but he's been taking heat heaven.
Yeah, but he's actually like 50.
He'd be at... I mean, at this point, because the 50-year time skip happens after he's in prison.
He was 20.
So he would be at least, like, in his 70s. Right?
I don't think he'll be in his 70s. I think he'll be in his 50s.
No, if it's... I'm saying, if he was like...
Oh, wait,
if he was like 25 or something.
Boy, I forgot it's 20. We're in the 20s already.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck.
So, he would be... He should be... If he was 25, he should be like 75. Right? Just simple math on that. But...
Right.
Is... Like, the question is he? I mean, well, how old is Bisham? Like, is Bisham, like... Because how old was she before? We also... I guess we know that no... Kaijin were made before
World War II.
World War II.
Right.
So at most...
So this has to be at least, so that means, like he has to have been born in, like, 19...
Right. I'm just thinking...
50s, 60s or something like that.
Bisham is... I mean, Bisham could have been either...
I mean, she could have also get her stone just thrown into her stomach at a young age, too.
Yeah,
right?
So they're probably the same, or roughly the same age, or certainly to a, like, to a degree that's, like, negligible. But it's so weird to see, like, this person that's been treated as, like, this older high priest just, like, all of a sudden just run up and kiss him, and it's like,
she's securing her place, you know, it's like, uh-oh, right? She's like, oh, look, I would secure my position of power right now,
yeah,
you know,
look.
right? It's like what they say, every king needs a queen, you know, right?
Yeah.
You know, right? Yeah, look, she's like, well, look, I'm gonna go for my look. It's like in chess, you know, like, boy, why would I be the bishop when I could be the queen instead?
Yeah,
you know,
I don't want to be the bishop. I want to be the queen.
Right.
Yeah. So also, I guess they just drink wine like normal people too. Anyway, I feel like Nobuhiko's expression is probably the like the fucking like just a genuine reaction of what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why did you do that? That's weird, lady. Like, I don't know you like that.
Did you kept me in prison for like 50 years?
Yeah,
you know?
you helped keep me in prison for 50 years, and now you want me to what exactly?
Are we a thing? You want us to be a thing?
Yeah.
You know, right? Yeah, and then it turns out that fucking Kujira didn't have to fucking swim because anyone can access this cave.
Yeah, it's not that secret.
No point for him to do his swim. Like, I understand he was trying to do it in secret, but the fact that they just casually drive up to this location and just
and just walk down.
It's not even like a secret, right? Like, they don't even go to if they ever go to like behind, like, I don't know, like through a back forest, you know, under some stairs or some shit, right?
Yeah,
it would make sense. But no, they just walk up to this place and everyone's already here. I was like, oh. What was the fun of him going under the sea?
It's a fucking mystery.
Like they could have gone. Like, did I only have one car or something? Was it a Bat guy is
Komori.
Was it Komori's turn with the car this week? And he's like, oh man.
Did Komori? Okay. Do you think Komori had to come back while he was flying and pick up fucking Nomi?
I mean, they did get a fucking I don't know what the term for this light that they use, right? Because that light thing was the six bulb light that like hospital rooms and exam rooms use, right? That wasn't there before. That's new. Someone had to have brought that.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's a generator too. Someone actually had to bring a generator.
Well, this is the thing. Like, all right. So Kujira has, like I said, it's this whole fucking like man cave setup, but like. What? Like, what? How did you have all... Is this where you've been living all this time? In this fucking, like, alcove? You're just stealing power? Like, this is... He's like, off the grid. He's like, hey, look, I unplugged from society, man, okay? I don't pay for anything that I don't have to, alright? This is my tiny home, okay? I live underground. I fucking, like... He's got a nice little chair and, like, a... few lamps and like I think a diploma. Does he have a diploma?
No, I think that's a painting.
No, if you look at 20 minutes and 28 seconds, and there's the back of the wall, that looks like he's got a fucking. I went to fucking.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah. Yes,
I went to Whale College, fucking like.
Whale University.
Yeah, Whale U.
Yeah. And then Aoi's the one has to pour this on.
Yeah, now you pour it on him.
The girl poured it. You guys could have done this. You think they had to like, hey, should we wait for Aoi to come here? Do like, I was like, think how long they think they've been waiting there? Like, I think we should pour this on. Like, it's really important that he gets the bug juice.
Yeah, I poured some on him already. I don't want to pour any more. Do you know how much this shit stinks? Oh, somebody else do it. I don't want to do it. Let's get the little girl to do it. She'll believe anything.
Man, look.
Only with the power of love can you help him. Oh my god, she's so dumb. I can't believe she's pouring the piss juice on him. Oh, Kotaro's gonna be so mad when he wakes up. It smells all that piss on his leg. Oh, it's such a dumb fucking scene.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb, but look, it works.
Yeah.
It works, you know.
It brought him back.
The boat driver reacts to it. Like I said, I don't know how this boat driver works, you know, right?
The only thing that I can think of, based off of the schematics that we saw last episode with, like, with, like, explaining the Kaijin process, or Kaijinification, whatever the fuck they're doing, like, is that inside of all Kaijin, there's some kind of, like, receptacle, and it just pops out for, Kotaro and Nobuhiko, because they're, like, more, like, in tune with the Creation King. That's me making excuses that the show is not giving, which is not good for a show in general to do, to have happen. Yeah. But that's the best I can give them, is, I don't know, fuck it. It's part of their kaijin bodies. Don't ask questions. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it's the power of piss and child affection just fucking keeps... it brings Kotaro back from the brink of death.
And then Nobuhiko gets Barham and he says, "All right, here's my plan.
Yeah.
To kill humanity, to fight them. You know, look, I've seen X-Men: The Last Stand,
and this will be my last stand."
And that was the first movie I watched after coming out of escaping from you guys.
Yeah, I went right out of prison and straight to fucking the theaters to go watch 2003. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Was it 2006? I thought it was way earlier than that.
Yeah, 2006. Yeah. I'm pretty sure X-Men: The Last Stand was 2006.
Last Stand. Oh wow, it's 2006. Man, I would have thought it was. I thought that was way like.
No, because it was what X-Men 1 was like the 2000.
I'm just saying. I feel like I thought I was in like, I don't know, 6th grade when that came out, but I guess not. Anyway, speaking of X-Men and The Last Stand, please let Barham down. Like, please don't keep the small man in prison. I feel like this is a hate crime. I feel like we're watching a hate crime. This is mean. It's just mean. Like, I understand that he's a threat, kind of, but come on, just don't do that. You don't have to humiliate the guy. He was one of your fucking high priests, and you took off his shirt for no reason.
Right, but yeah, look, they got Barham, and he's down.
Yeah,
he's out. Right?
Everybody take a stab at him. Show.
Yeah, groups. Yeah, share the knife. Yes. You know, right?
A2 Brute.
Yeah, so Barham's out, right, and then Nobuhiko wakes up and everything.
Yeah,
the bug juice worked. Yeah. Do you think they're gonna tell him about the bug juice? You know, right?
Again, he's gonna. Yeah, he's probably like, something smell like piss.
It doesn't matter. Give me some heavy.
And they're just like, just eat.
Look,
eat the meat jelly.
Like after you wake up after a hangover, you know, like look, the first thing you want.
Boy,
right? Oh,
no,
boy.
I mean, look, the first thing you want after a hangover is definitely some food, but like, boy, if I woke up surrounded by 3 of my friends, and like, again, I saw a conch next to me, and they'd been like, "Oh yeah, we've been pouring this on you all night to help try and bring you back." I'd be like, "What the fuck are you call an ambulance? Why did you let me stay like this?
I don't even know where I am."
Yeah, this is fucking gross.
What is this cave?
Yeah, whose cave is this?
How are you guys getting lights into this cave?
Where's the power coming from? Why am I here?
Bilgenia, what's Bilgenia doing?
Yeah,
here?
Why is Bilgenia with us? What?
Yeah. So he gets some heaven and everything, you know, like yum. Yeah,
tasty
right?
heaven.
And then he still was acting up, not reacting right. It's like, not good enough.
Yeah.
Right. So the only way to fix this is to draw some symbol with your blood.
I'm sure that actually is it even. Hold on, let's look. Is it Aoi's blood or is it his blood?
Yeah, it is, because she bit her finger, you know. She's doing a summoning jutsu. It's like in Naruto when
Wait, okay, wait, let's see. There he goes, and he's screaming. Yep, she did. Oh, yep, she's trying to summon the toad. Yep, she's made a pact with the summoning circle of the cricket.
She's making a contract now, you know, right? Look, now you're my summoning jutsu.
Yeah, you're my familiar. We're bonded by blood.
Right?
She also, I'd assume that it was going to be the fucking like the Gorgum like infinity symbol, but instead it's like just half of one, and I don't know if that's because she ran out of blood. Like it's like that thing where like you start like when you're a kid or something and you're painting and you're like, yeah, this will be enough to do it, and you go, oh, I ran out of paint. So now instead of it saying,
this was my plan from the beginning.
Instead of saying lemonade, instead of saying lemonade stand, it now says lemonade street because I stopped at the ST.
Yeah. So look, Nobuhiko's knocked. I mean, not Kotaro's knocked out again.
Yeah,
look, hey, look, he needs more rest.
Yeah.
Look, maybe when a guy that's been passed out for like almost 24 hours, right, and he wake up and you immediately start putting stuff down his throat, not a good idea. You should probably let him actually rest.
Maybe give him some fucking water. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, and then Bilgenia decides to give Aoi a ride home because I'm a good guy now. Hey, you said you wanted to go to the UN, right? Well, I happen to have this fucking tape that I've been carrying around that I took, God, let's not forget, he doesn't say, I took this I took this from your parents after I beat the shit out of them and kidnapped them and turned your dad into a crab kaijin and then slit your mother's throat. Like, he just goes, I just have this fucking tape. I found it. Me, Bilgenia, because I'm a good guy.
I've been holding on to this, you know.
I saved this for you. Yeah, I saved this to be a good guy.
One day, me holding this thing, it will come up.
Yep.
You know,
I'm a good guy, right? See?
Yeah, hey, you're 14. You can still use 8mm, right?
Yeah, oh no, he says, what does he say? It's convertible to a data file, which I don't know what the fuck that means for 8mm film. I don't know
what the fuck that means. I don't know if he knows what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Hold on, let me see.
Like, did he already convert it?
I mean, yeah. Then why give him? Then why give her the 8mm?
Did I give you an 8mm? There's a flash drive where I've already converted everything to in there.
This is hey, hold on. This is like taking a picture of a computer screen as a form of sending documentation. It's going. You said you wanted to expose something to the UN, right? Well, you have an old timey fucking goddamn theater projector, right?
You can still use projectors.
Yeah, you can still use 8mm projectors, right? It's got high quality. I'm a student of Steven Spielberg, and I only operate with fucking the highest quality, the highest fidelity film, 8mm. It just doesn't look the same when it's done with digital these days. You kids have lost track. All you James Camerons and your ways of waters.
It's actually quite affordable. I'm looking at it. It's like $120
to buy an old timey projector.
8mm, an 8mm film projector.
Well,
it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's all in a data format, is what he says. What the fuck is a data? I mean, yeah, everything's in a data format. XLX, .doc, fucking goddamn PDF. That's all. Those are all. Yes, Bilgenia. That's a data format.
But what was that thing that not MP3s? But what was the old file format?
Oh, like when LimeWire was a thing.
Yeah, right. Like in early 2000, like shit like back when Red versus Blue.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Because I forgot they were talking about it on the.
Was it like .win? I'm trying to remember when it was like QuickTime Player.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember what that file extension was because it's been so long since I've seen it, and I wasn't paying as much attention.
WMV?
Yeah.
Here's a dot. Hey, look, you kids like watching your video in .WMV format, right? It's like
a fucking 2008 Naruto Linkin Park AMV where it says made in fucking Flash Player on the bottom.
Windows moving. Right.
Oh god.
It's so fucking stupid.
This is just
like I said. There's so much questionable stuff in this scene where I realize the writers. I don't think the writers know what they're talking about. They just hope that no one calls them out.
The data format. I'm sorry. The what?
And look, you know, right? You're gonna hack into the UN after this, right?
Yeah.
You know, right? You're gonna open up that dash this command. You can open up the command menu, right?
Just make sure to stream it.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess, but hey, look, Bilgenia was in that prison for a while too, but he wasn't in there as long as fucking Nobuhiko, so I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
It's so weird. Then Kuromi fucking fights Nick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Komori gets Yeah, Komori gets tripped over by a mysterious kaijin in the street. I really thought this was going to be Komori's moment where he gets killed, which would have been a very impactful scene. Like, oh, the kaijin are like, hey, we don't trust you. You keep betraying us. Like, you're with the other guys. Like,
we know what's
this
up.
is one of Nobihiko's... like, if this was one of
you know?
Nobihiko's, like, kaijin, like, followers or something, and he just gets killed in the street. Yeah, okay, I can believe that. No, it's Nick. He got his wish. Now he's a kaijin.
Boy.
Let's go get drinks.
Boy, like
oh yeah, cool man. We're cool. We're awesome.
Hey, do you guys know how it was me, Nick? I have dreads in my kaijin form, and I'm like,
yeah.
I feel like this is a very racially insensitive.
The biggest part is like, so he's the cricket kaijin, and I'm like, I literally thought he was like Nomi because I thought they were like little tendrils. Because it's also a scene shot in like the darkness of an alley.
Yeah, right. It's like it's like the evening day.
Yeah,
right. It's like night.
So I was like, oh, he's got like tendrils. It's like a Nomi, like it's another Might kaijin, and it's like, no, he's the cricket. Also, they just say, I became a kaijin. How, fam? Fucking Nomi's been hanging out with Kotaro.
Nomi gave me did some inhumane experiment on me too. You know that thing we're trying to expose and prove that it's unethically wrong? I got that too, you know,
yeah.
Right?
I'm also a victim. Pay attention to me. It's such a... God, this whole episode just feels like going, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Why the fuck is this...
The worst part, this is also the penultimate episode, too, right?
Yeah.
And the stuff that's like... I mean, there's only, like, for watching, there's only, like, a few important scenes that actually have actual meaning throughout the episode. And everything else just feels like some weird shitpost that's going on.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, hey, look, it's time for Aoi to expose everything to the UN from her iPhone.
From her iPhone propped up on a fucking soda can in this fucking...
Well, what iPhone?
In this ketamine...
What was it? I mean, it has the 3-camera one. That's only...
Look,
that's a...
Don't...
What?
Also, ignore the fact that I'm in an abandoned bus that's lived in by... That's been occupied by a fucking 70-year-old ketamine addict. Right? Like... It's
really good that for the UN, for whoever fucking UN to take her up, does do it so quickly, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's so weird. But hey, it works, I guess.
Okay, so without being racially insensitive to this actress, right?
Oh, which actress?
Right,
the
Aoi's actress, right?
Yeah.
Right, so this episode is subtitled whenever they speak Japanese.
Yep, and then it stops being subtitled anytime someone speaks English.
Then she starts speaking English. I was like, oh man, you guys could have kept the subtitle, you know, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying she has bad English, but like, I mean, she speaks perfectly good English. I think it was only one instant in her whole speech that I couldn't figure out what she was saying, and it was towards the end when she started saying Oliver Johnson's quote. I was like, oh, it took me like a double take to realize.
Yeah, she's for what it's worth, and like considering, again, like especially in Kamen Rider, right? Thinking back to, let's say, like Ben and John and fucking Geats, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's better. She's speaking better. She's speaking at least as good. She's speaking at least as good. She's speaking English at least as well as Ben and John speak Japanese and Geats, if not better. So I can't really, like, falter for that. It's just weird that, like, again, the UN is it's the UN. They have interpreters. They could have, like, a Japanese interpreter. She doesn't have to speak English.
Yeah, she does, right? Yeah, like, when you go to the UN, there's literally people on the sideline interpreting for everyone at every given moment, you know, right? You know, right? There's a reason why people wear those earpieces at UN meetings, you know, right? They're not there to look cool, or to like have sneaky conversation with the other members.
Yeah,
you know, right?
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Let's fucking sneak through. It's like they have UN delegated fucking interpreters there, like translating every fucking word. So she could have done this in Japanese, but she's choosing to do it in English because it's more impactful? Question mark.
They want to show what a great actress is, you know, right?
Yeah.
You know, right? But yeah, hey, look. She's like, hey, look, I have the footage right here.
Yeah, I've got the tape. I've got the tape.
I got the 8mm tape.
Yeah, I got the 8mm tape.
I was really confused when she started pressing her butt. I was like, where the fuck is this going?
Yeah,
then it just cuts to you. I was like,
is she gonna...
you're streaming off. So you're recording from an iPhone. How is this playing?
Yeah, it's like she still has the video. God, she still has the recorder. Can you even? I don't think you can even in your iPhone. I don't think you can record with your camera while having another app open. I mean,
no, you can't. It's so pushy. I don't understand.
I mean, she's fucking using
when she pressed.
She's using the UN fucking like whatever server that is, because I also don't know that that's a thing. I had to look up. So there also it's like this UN conveniently timed like UN like conference on racial injustice and stuff, and I went, is that a real thing? And I looked it up. I'm like, there's something similar to that in reality. I'm like, okay, cool. I still don't think that you have to... There's like, they go, oh, cool, you visited the UN once? Well, here's your UN login and username, and your UN server account.
Be sure to have two-factor authentication turned on, right?
It just doesn't seem like that. It's like, oh, cool, you're a member of the UN now. I don't think she's a member of the UN. She's a 14-year-old that got allowed to speak. I don't think that she fucking has, like, membership to the club now.
IZMRRASI? Fuck, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, her password's right. I thought so the way that she presses her phone, it went from IZ. I was like, there's no way her password's her fucking name. But it's not okay. Yeah. Good. I got real scared for a second.
It would be really...
No, I was really confused when she pressed the button for us. Okay, I thought she was gonna do like when you can have flip from the camera from the front view to the back view, right? Yeah. And she was gonna start like actually stream the fucking 8mm.
I mean, well, the thing is, like, where is the fucking... How did she get... Okay, again, like, as you said, so is there an SD card, right? Or something that Bill Gedia gave her to? Did she just, like, not need to, like, print out anything out? Like, she didn't need, stuff, like, saved or anything? She just was able to take it as a data format. What does that mean? What does any of that mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, she exposes the truth that kaijus are a result of the Japanese government illegal human experimentation, and everyone around the world is shocked about it, right? It turns out the kaijus were created from Japan, right?
Oh my god, I can't believe it. And also, okay, so she's streaming it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
How is this coming from, like, how is this being broadcast to literally everyone? How would everyone know, oh, important video call coming from the United Nations? Why, I simply must find out what I've got.
Right, it's like there's like a state of the address,
yeah,
right?
But like it's clearly supposed to be. It's implied that it's like going out worldwide, and it's like,
boy, hey, I'll let you know if someone from the UN were to broadcast something. I was like, I'm probably not gonna.
I mean, look, if
unless it was like alien or nuclear warfare, like
Also, I mean, here's the thing: if I get a call from a number I don't recognize, I'm not picking up my fucking phone for that. There's no fucking way I would answer that.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why? How is everybody seeing this? Everyone from kaijins to like people in fucking Germany are seeing this shit, and it's like I don't get this. I don't understand.
Boy, these young people must not have anything to do that night. Like, man, hey, you know what I like to watch and stream? The UN channel.
There's a guy.
It's like under C-SPAN.
I like the guy that's like sitting. There's one guy that I guess is either like American or British or something. I mean, he's white, but like there's this one white guy that's sitting at a table with a glass of wine, and it's like clearly, I guess, a restaurant or something. Or a cafe, and it's just like, imagine like you're sitting down like at a bar to have a drink, and it's like, oh cool, I'm sitting in the corner watching the UN's latest live stream of all the fucking human experimentation projects that happen. Oh, it's so crazy, I can't believe it. And it's like, what? Why are you watching that?
I'd like to see it would have been more impactful if it starts like spreading, like everyone, like no one was watching it, right? And then all of a sudden, everyone around the world started taking out their phone, right? Because it spread like word of mouth, like, oh, hey, you're watching the UN live stream, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone just happened, like, there's like two people who just happened to be watching this stream all of a sudden, right? If it just showed people just start like like finding it, like, oh, hey,
yeah, hey, come, like, someone running over and being like, oh my god, look at this, like.
Right, it was like that. I feel like this movie had way more fun, but it's just so fucking weird how everyone just happened to be watching this thing, you know? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, hey, look, Japanese government might not be...
Yeah, oh boy.
The Japanese government might have done a bunch of illegal stuff during World War II, and probably still have not apologized for it, you know? Or deny it, you know? Or don't even teach it in their high school curriculum, you know, right?
Yeah, we fucking, they just go, oh, you made me very angry. We're gonna get you. Oh, how you can't do that? That's mean. And it's like, oh, well, hate to tell you, folks, but, that's how you get, like, you played yourself. You fucking played yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah, so, reveals, that Todoro, she's a kaijin and everything.
Yeah.
And,
oh, I'm a kaijin too now, because of fucking experimentation done to me. That's, I mean, I think that, honestly, is probably one of the more convincing things to happen, is just her, like, showing, because people knew that she was human, and now she's clearly shown, yes, they are literally changing people that were human into kaijin. But there's just some really bad acting from the people that are supposed to be reacting to it. It's just like, it's just a whole bunch of random shit happening all over the place, and it's like, okay, guess we're just, I mean, I guess it's, they told all these, like, not even B-list actors, like, all these, like, C-list
extras,
like,
right? Yeah,
hey,
these extras, right?
Act surprised and shocked and mortified. Yeah, more of that. More mouth open, please.
You're right, that's how Americans express themselves, you know, right? You know, that's how you guys express shock.
Yeah,
right?
Act like you're surprised that
Donami sends out a hit squad, you know?
He sends out the whole, like, okay, let's see how many... God damn, there's a lot. He sends a lot of fucking police. Okay, I'm trying to count them now. So there's the best shot I see is when they're all approaching at like 4130. Let's just see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see 15. I think it's 4 rows of 4 police officers. So there's like 16 cops doing shit. Yeah.
I see 14 in the big shot. So there's 14 cops. There's 14 sat. Oh wait,
no, they're just police.
Okay. Oh, these are just police. Okay, there's 3, 7, 11. Okay, there's 15 police officers. Right.
Okay, so there's the 15 police officers
in armor. Yeah. In armor or what? And then there's what?
Oh yeah. 10? Then there's the 3. Then there's our cop that has a face, and I guess the other 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
And then there's 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 7, but Bilgenia chopped his head off.
Yeah.
I think there were at least like 20.
There's 8. I think there's 8 unarmed, quote unquote, non-riot police officers, right? So what? That's what, 23. Let's just be gracious and say that Donami likes even numbers, and he just said 25.
Yeah, he just went for a nice, like, good round number. Just went for 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's anyway. Luckily, one crustaceous Paleozoic era fucking Bugman came out and just started slashing.
Yeah. He sneaked. Good thing no one heard his plastic leather armor just crinkling up as it was approaching him, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Oh. Boy, hey, look, if there's anything Bill Kenny is known as, is that he wears an armor of stealth,
Yeah, he's the stealthiest guy I know. Never mind that I want to imagine also, because the transformation into Kaijin for all Kaijins is not exactly, like, a quiet process. I want to imagine that he just, like, had to transform beforehand. Because otherwise he'd just be screaming at them behind them as he turned into his Kaijin form.
Right. Yeah. And then a sneak attack, and then our favorite police officer say, "Hey, watch out!" And then hey, look, he surprisingly makes his way through these police officers very easily.
He just mows them down. I mean, it's a great point where you see them shoot at him.
Someone should have started shooting.
I mean, they did shoot at him, and it just bounced off. And then, like, there's a point where there's a point where he's like got his back turned and they get a shot in. I'm like, oh, that looked like it was bad. That might have been under the armor. It's like, oh, nope, he's still going. He's still going. Oh, he's got, oh, they've got 3 police officers on him. Oh, nope, he has stabbed through their shields. The shield is not working. He's taken one of the shields and he's thrown it like a trash can lid. Okay, you guys are getting fucked up.
And then, I like the point where the police are trying to stab it with their combat knife.
Yeah, they're just like, tink, tink, tink.
It's like, look, that's not working.
Yeah, oh man, you mean the fucking 3-inch knife that we're given to, like, cut open boxes? Wasn't able to pierce the fucking dense carapace of Bilgenia? This actual fucking monster, man?
And then they have fucking rope gun?
It's like a it's like a it's not like a grappling hook. That's the only other thing I can think of. But I don't understand why they would need that, like, because
right, like, if it was, like, who would prove that to take this as their equipment to go out?
Also,
hey, you're gonna need this on the field, you know, right? Like, here's just in case. You never know when you're gonna need a grappling gun.
Also,
when you're on a ground mission,
if you were, here's the other thing: if they, I could understand if it was a taser. But tasers don't blast through a person, right?
Right, and they don't make like a little hook on the other side.
So, where is this like an actual thing that the police could use, like, to restrain people?
I don't see how
like
this is
shoot
practical.
a fucking grapple through a person and be like, haha, we've restrained you. And it's like, oh my god, there's a fish hook in me now.
Right? Like, this does. I don't know what the purpose of this thing would be used for. But yeah, it turns out it doesn't work because they don't do anything. They're like, oh wait, look, we got it.
Yeah, we did it. Mission accomplished, boys. We've captured the Batman. Oh no, he's escaped. He's too strong. Also, how he's just doing her stream and like fucking there's like shot from the bus. You could see how close they are to getting to her bus. And I get it, right? They're trying to like fucking stop her, I guess, before she finishes like her stream. Which I'm gonna be honest, nothing's going to make like add to the authenticity of a like stream to the UN, like her getting raided by the police mid-stream and killed or something. Like,
right?
They could have sent a sniper to just like shoot her from like a rooftop, which probably would have been way more fucking like, just tactically clever. But instead they're like, I feel like...
we'll send a hit squad
after we'll send like 23 cops, 25 cops to go kill this 14-year-old girl.
14-year-old peace ambassador, you know, right? Send out a hit squad.
Who we know for a fact...
mess you guys
we know for a fact that she's live streaming this because we can see it on our own screens right now. And it's like, how is this going to help you? How... In what world does this end well for you? Like, that you... Like, even if you get through this, you're not going to stop her from saying the shit that she's already saying.
You're proving her cause more, you know, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is like the way you would have handled the situation, but yeah, hey, look, Bilgenia kills everyone and he passes out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's dead. I think that's the idea, because the cop, our good old buddy, the cop that was a good guy, I guess, but now he's a bad guy, I guess, or he was always a bad guy.
Exactly.
Just runs a...
Like I said, really still confused on his... I mean, I'm not confused anymore on his moral ambiguity, you know, because he was willing to... I guess he was like, oh yeah, I'm willing to kill a 14-year-old girl, you know.
Yeah, right? But he just runs a gun into, like, Bilgenia and just fires off... I guess he just fires enough...
John Wick style, too. He's like, I've seen John Wick. I've seen him do this shit. Like, this is, right? I'm just
gonna get up at point-blank range and fire off, like, a whole clip into his fucking abdomen, and that'll get him. Meanwhile, fucking Bilgenia gets up and just kicks him in the nuts, then bites his neck. It's like... pretty great. It's a pretty great tactic. Look, if I've learned anything from the Chainsaw Man dub, it's nuts or nothing, okay? Fucking hit him in the nuts and bite his neck, and then use your power of Bugman strength and rip all these grappling guns away, and then just start killing people still with the pointy hilt of your sword.
Turn your sword into a dagger and just start stabbing them.
Just punch him with your pointy hilt. And this dude is like still like crawling over to here again, I'm gonna say this again. This is another example of like, boy, the Japanese police are not the same. This is not the same as the fucking American police. It wouldn't have been, let's get up real close to this bus so that we can shoot this girl. It would have been, let's shoot this bus. Let's shoot this bus until it fucking explodes like it's fucking lethal weapon.
Just in case, throw a flashbang, you know, right? Throw some smoke
grenade, flashbang, fucking... Hey, do we still have mustard gas?
Yeah. Hey, look, should we bring our radio just in case to ring it for help? Nah. There's 25 of us.
Yeah, there's no way we could lose to a little 14-year-old girl. She's unprotected. No one will save her. We've got this in the bag. Oh no, one bug man with a sword.
Sure. Also, make this off the books as well, you know?
Yeah.
Get your team, right? Hey, look, go to your anti-kaijin league and get your 25 for best men, you know? I want this off the books, you know?
That's the other thing, right? So they're, like, is this the equivalent of, like, January 6th, where it's like, alright, so somebody had to be in on, like, some people have to be part of, like, the racist side, right? Like, that's the only way that you have this level of security breach, is if someone actively, like, worked from the inside to fucking, like, to work against us. That's the only thing I can think of.
Right.
And so they found the 25 most racist cops. They went, fill out a survey. Who here wants to commit a hate crime?
Hey, look, there's also, by the way, this last question, don't worry, it doesn't mean anything. It's just there it's not really a test. It's just an opinion. Are you willing to gun down a 14-year-old police advocate?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how willing are you to commit a murder of a 14-year-old child who has done nothing wrong by legal standards, but we just really want to kill her because she's getting in the way of our corrupt politician revealing that we did bad things to people?
As soon as I was finished her speech, I was like, "Oh fuck, what the hell happened?"
Yeah. Oh my God. Whoa, Bill Gadia. Whoa. What happened?
Did he get Raycon or something?
Yeah.
The entire time, she's like, that's why she didn't hear anything. But hey, that's the thing, right? So guns are loud, right?
Yeah, guns make boom boom. Like, they had an entire fucking stream, and there weren't... Could you imagine if in the UN stream there was just gunshots blasting off in the background?
Oh, that's right. I was like, I only did hear the gunshot, but the camera and everyone else was like, what the fuck's going on? Does she know that there's guns going off in the background?
Yeah.
Right? Her Raycon earbuds are so good at sound, did she didn't hear the guns?
Yeah, and that's why I use Raycon. Today's stream is sponsored by Raycon, by our friends at Raycon.
Yeah. But then Bill Gadia dies, and she's like,
oh man, I can't believe you died. I was gonna kill you later, but I guess you're dead now.
I get your sword, and man, do I call someone about all these bodies?
Yeah, like, there's a lot. Someone gonna come and clean this up? There's like a bunch of bodies here, and like fucking there's a bunch of bodies. Also, if the police really did break in, it'd be like, wow, there's a lot of ketamine in this bus. Like,
as well.
It's just like
we just came in for the girl. I'm
just saying, if someone came back to investigate, it's like 25 police officers were found dead, killed around a fucking big ass bug guy, Kaijin. There was an abandoned bus full of ketamine. Authorities are still perplexed as to the nature of this crime and what happened, but we do know that it's pretty fucked.
And then finally, meanwhile, Cultural finally wakes up. Boy, hey,
it's time.
Hey, I thought he was gonna unlock something. I thought he was getting like his super form, or whatever.
No, he just has the little mark burned into him now for no reason.
Yeah, he has a little look. He has some white paint, you know, right? The blood fused with his body and his white paint now. He has his symbol and everything, and I thought he was like, Culture was getting like an upgrade, you know. I was like, all right, sure, we'll give it an upgrade in like the penultimate episode, sure, why not, you know? Right? Yeah, that's how all Kamen Rider show does it, you know. Nope, he doesn't even recover his other missing bug arm. I was like double checking to make sure, right?
Still got that missing bug arm.
Yeah, look, besides from his leg being magically reattached, you know, right?
He's just now really red.
And he has a little white mark on his chest area now, right?
No, it's the bug juice it is white. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like the bug juice will surgically heal your leg, but it won't regrow the missing bug leg.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, if we had just had the bug leg still, we could have put it back on. It would have been reattached with the leg, but the bug leg Unfortunately, is
apparently you decided to throw away that sword thing, you know, right?
That very important, very useful sword. It sure would be great if you had that.
Very sharp, you know. It cut off a guy's arm and everything, but I guess this is a one-time use item, you know, right? But yeah, look, that's the episode.
Yeah. Boy, get ready for the thrilling conclusion of.
Boy, hey, look, Tariq, look, when we started, I told you there was 2 events that were gonna happen.
Yeah.
In this show, right? And as of episode 9 that we're recording this, it has not happened.
Oh boy, this is gonna be an exciting fucking final episode.
Stay tuned next week for the season finale.
The thrilling conclusion of Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Is there this all post credit, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. Okay, I was making sure. Okay.
This is
that's this week's episode.
This is a fucking wild one. It's also I'm looking at it now. I think it's the longest episode of them all. It is, yeah. It's 53 minutes. Every other one is like 45
sub 40. Yeah, sub 50, right? Yeah.
So they spent the most screen time on the second to last episode. That's a weird production choice, but okay.
I don't know. I don't even know how long episode 10 is.
I'm looking at it on Amazon. It's 45 minutes.
Boy, yep. There you go then. All right. That's this week's episode.
Yep.
All right. Stay tuned next week for the thrilling conclusion of Black Sun. All right. Coronavirus is something. Watch out, get your mask. Yeah. Get your mask. Get your shots. Boosters the thing now. Okay. Thanks. Bye.